Wow. Wow.
Okay, we're done here.
Yeah, it works, guys. Holy. This is not me exaggerating. You can see it in my face. Like.
What's up, boys?
So this is kind of a cool situation, you YouTube followers. We have this is a fun project because this is a local client's. When I say local, he lives in Chicago primarily, but this is one of his other homes. Currently, he has an Aavik I-588, which is the streamer, the DAC, and the integrated all-in-one. And he said, you know, what's the next level of progression to improve the performance of the system? And we're actually going to be, instead of that one box, we're going to be trading that back in. Spoiler alert, we will have our first certified pre-owned Aavik I-588, one of our best sellers, back into our certified pre-owned program. So stay tuned for that. There'll be a reel on that. Oh my gosh.
Here we are.
What did we find?
Sogo coffee.
What up, what up? Good, how you doing?
I'll do standard double espresso, please. Light roast. Yeah.
Got some coffee going. Loving this place on the way to our client's house. Josh is more of our technical guru, so he's gonna talk to you guys and help you understand a little bit of the analog filters built into the Aavik I-588 and why we're particularly excited to employ those at our client's home and really tune the speakers to his particular room. So Josh, hopefully you're well caffeinated. Take the mic and let's go.
Okay, let's give it a try. So our client right now, he's bi-amping his M2s with two 588s. One is the U-588 with the Streamer DAC, and one is the P-588. So he's powering the bottom half of his M2s with the P-588 and the top half, the MTM module, with the U-588. Now, he's breaking out the U-588 into separates, a Streamer DAC and an integrated amplifier. This integrated has the dual output, dual slope filters that allows us to send only the higher frequencies to the MTM section and only the lower frequencies to the bass section of his M2s. This alleviates stress on the speakers and creates headroom within the amplifier so it can play louder, cleaner. That's the other benefit of going to the integrated, is that these dual output filters allow us to adjust levels and the crossover points of both sections of the speakers, so we can increase, decrease how much bass output the speakers have, and this is all done in the analog realm, so there's no digital delay, there's no digital conversion going on. It's a very clean and very effective way to filter.
First thing we have to do is break this system down. So we're going to be removing the U-588, which is in one of these flight cases, and then we're going to be putting in two other pieces, the I-588, SD-588. Follow along, see what we're up to.
Optimizing the layout of the cables so it looks neat, so they're not intersecting unnecessarily.
Here's your cost of it.
So that there's much distance between the different cables as possible, and so they're separated by type as possible, so you don't unnecessarily have high amperage or high voltage cables next to low amperage, low voltage cables. So that's what I'm doing. A little bit of aesthetic work and optimizing the layout for performance as much as possible in a tight space. So with this system, we're adding two pairs of line level RCA cables. One that's taking signal from the Streamer DAC going into the integrated amplifier, and one that's being used exclusively on the integrated amplifier. That's because to take advantage of the full power of this high pass filter, half of the dual output filter, you need to loop out from the high pass output into the main input on the amplifier. So this top section of the power box's outputs is 14 volts for Borresen speakers, and this lower section and small extended section over here outputs 5 volts. That is good for all the answers cables.
Now that Josh is done working hard, I get to start doing what I do best, which is tuning a system. And so the first thing we're going to do is just get some music playing. 2 of the 3 products sitting in front of us are brand new, so they will need some hours to open up, sound good. They'll be congested out of the box, there's no doubt about it. But once we get some hours on them, they'll start to open up. We're going to adjust. I just did a big system tuning at our client's house in South Carolina, and I wrote down the settings that I ended up with for the high pass and low pass filters and the low pass gain. So I'm just going to put those settings in as baseline. It's not where we're going to end up. We're not going to just walk away at this point, but it's just going to be a baseline to start because I spent hours and hours and hours tuning their system with the exact same speakers. Different room, but also, curiously enough, it's a very cozy room as well. So that's why I want to start with this. These cutoff points, or slope points rather, it's important to differentiate the difference between a cutoff and a slope. These filters are gradual slopes versus cutoff, like no frequencies get past it. So even if I say I'm setting the low pass to say, just as an example, 60, it doesn't mean bass stops at 60, it means it starts to gradually roll. And we can adjust that as we need to. So we're gonna do some tuning with the remote in our ears, my favorite part of the day. It's a challenging room. Okay, cool. So I can already tell the performance of the separates is better. It feels like it's even more open, even though it's not broken in. It's cold out of the box. Travis brought it over from his house in Colorado, obviously not the warmest climate. So it's cold, it's never been played other than tested at the factory. So it's a little tight, but already compared to the U-588, it does sound better. More control, more open. But also more energy. So now we're going to start tuning with the filters and tame this very modern and beautiful room with a lot of hard surfaces. We're going to use those analog slope filters just to dial in the sound perfectly. I've already tweaked the imaging a little bit. I'm happy with that. So now we just got to play with the bottom end a little bit. Let's be quiet now. Reach out, pull down on the fader. We don't have to get so theatrical, 'cause you know even simple can be special. We don't have to get loud to lose it. All we need is just me and you. We don't have to scream out to wow. Yeah, it works, guys. Holy. This is not me exaggerating. You can see it in my face. Like, I keep it all acoustic. If you keep it all.
I mean, it sounds like you still have some micro tweaking to do to just find the absolute best performance. And then they break in and they sound even better.
This is going to be a fun follow-up visit, but I mean, first of all, it just looks super sexy. His top shelf in this beautiful modern home, mountain home, 3 reference components, pair of M2s, and now with all the filter adjustability and extra headroom. Yeah. Feels like we got more power by breaking out the amp and the integrated separately. Feels like the streamer's more open, breaking that out. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're not using the filter, which we highly recommend you do, but you get so much more performance just by breaking out the U-588 into the separates.
Yeah, and this does not mean we're bashing the U-588, guys. But keep in mind, you're comparing a U-588, which is $35,000 all-in-one, versus an I-588 P-588, which is $60,000.
Yeah.
So the performance should be better. And what Josh and I are highlighting is not only is the performance better, but the feature set is way better, as it should be for the price point. And what's the features? Again, it's the analog slope filtering. So it's allowed us to take, you know, basically deal with any room anomalies or any room issues where it might have too much energy in certain frequencies. We can just perfectly contour the room. So it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed this video where we upgraded the Aavik U-588 to an I-588 and SD-588, making this now a 3-box combo. We voiced the system, we tuned the room for about 3 to 4 hours. It is sounding so awesome. We are super excited for our client to experience this new system, basically, that he has here. We're gonna catch some of the beautiful fresh air here in Colorado. We're gonna go look at the mountains, get some of that fresh air and sun before we head back to Chicago. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, please do not comment, but be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you at the next video. Remember, it drops Saturday at noon Central Time.